Hi guys, I'm Dean and welcome back to 5150. On today's episode we'll be installing StinkyFab's new Shackle Relocation Brackets. These things are really beefy. They're made out of 1/4-inch steel. They're already pre-welded and bent, everything you need to do. The reason you want to install these is this will sit in the back of the Cherokee like this. And this would be back up in this is the rear bumper where I am. And you'll notice there's 6 holes. And these 6 holes you can adjust where you put your shackle. And the idea is you want your shackle pointing towards the rear. That way when it flexes, it's not fighting it as much. So let's go ahead and get this started. Rubicon Express RE 1461s. These are 5.5-inch lift spring. So we're going to put both those on. Alright, so let's go get this started. We're just going to have to pull the bumper, pull off the skid plate, pull off the rear springs, and go ahead and put those rear shackle relocation brackets in. Alright guys, first things we're going to do is we're going to take a measurement. We're going to measure this from the rear to the ground to the bottom of the fender. And let's take a measurement. 43.5. Right there, about 43.5. And this side is about 43. This one's 43, so we got about a 1/2-inch difference between them. So we have to take off this this cover that we made. There's just some Allens. Want some blaster on it? Yeah. All right, now we got the cover off. You can see how this was all tied into the rear for the Class 3 receiver hitch. The tie-in brackets that we did for the bumper.
Yeah, repaint it while it's out.
I might. Yeah, I might repaint it. We may chop these off. I never end up putting on the... I was going to make a cooler rack and never end up doing that. Actually, I made it, just never finished it. I think it's down in the barn somewhere. You want the jack for the skid plate?
It's not going to come down.
Okay. Right. So we got the bumper off. And that's just lowering the skid plate. Oh.
That way it's more level.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, you got the fucking
Spring?
got it. Oh. Don't hit the brakes. That's bent.
Yep, maybe that's why it's riding rough. They're old. Probably can't resell them, huh?
See how this has a lip? So this is 2 bushing in one. But it ain't that bad. Just
Okay.
a little.
Alright, we'll see.
All right, guys, we have to cut this box out here. So we're gonna plasma cut across the top like this, down the back of the bumper, and then we're gonna cut right here to remove the box. Then we gotta remove this hump here. There's a capture nut back here, and we're gonna just use a Sawzall and cut that straight out, and then we'll just take a flap wheel to it and clean it up. We need to pull these out. That's where the new brace goes. All right, guys, so we have that kind of plasma out. We're gonna beat it with a hammer. You could do this with a Sawzall or whatever. We just use the plasma on it. That's just gonna, we might have to cut a little bit with the Sawzall. Or that. No Sawzall. There we go. There we are. Cut that off. Now we just have to get that capture nut off. We'll do the same thing that we did on the other side. We'll use the Sawzall. Then we'll come back and clean this up with a flap disc. All right, we're gonna put some WD-40 on this blade. All right, there's that capture nut. There it is right there. All right, now all we got to do is some grinding. We'll let this cool down a little bit and get the grinders out. right, guys, you can see I got these pretty flat, but we're gonna have to get this lip here down too. We just tested the bracket, so let me go ahead and grind that off. All right, guys, you can see how we have it all ground here. We knocked off where that bump was coming out, the back. It's all ground up on top. So that's what we need to do. Now we're gonna go ahead and put some paint on it. Turn the light on for Patrick. Again, we're just using some Rust-Oleum undercoating paint. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and let this dry. All right, so we got to pull the rear trim because we have to get underneath the carpet. Hopefully I don't have to remove my storage box, but we're gonna try doing it without having to do that. All right, so there's the rear trim. All right, so we just put these bolts there, drill it through the floorboard. Patrick's putting on the 3/8 bolts with the washer and the lock nuts. We may put a plate on there one day. I don't know. Right now we're not going to, but
Not hard to get to either.
yeah, it's not hard to get to. We may make a plate. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it and see if it needs to. Oh, wait. Okay. Back on the top. And there she is. She's kind of bolted up. Now we just gotta do the other side. You drilling up?
What?
Which one are you drilling?
Now I'm drilling the top.
All right, see the two holes in there? Okay, go ahead. Get my wrench in there. Okay.
Force the front again.
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm gonna do this. Sounds like there's one.
Bottom one?
Yep.
Alright.
Top.
Alright, Patrick's hooking up the U-bolts to the U-bolt plate around the springs.
tighten up the front.
I wish we could have a couple more threads before we do what we do. Okay. Got one more before.
Have to try it, I guess. Can we go forward more?
I can, but I don't know how it's gonna sit with weight. Well, we can try it.
We just don't tighten that last bolt to break the tab on the bolt.
We'll tighten anyway. That's a little more than I wanted, but trying to get it to spin a little bit. What?
That way it lines up easier. I got it right there.
So I guess the real thing, only thing we're gonna do is bring it up to 5 feet, I guess.
Put the rims on, right?
Yeah, we're too far back. It's actually nice, but we're gonna be too low there.
Okay.
You agree?
Yeah. Cause are you off the jacks? No.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Keep going.
We're good. We're off the jacks there.
Okay.
Which that would ride really nice. It's just
So what are you in the second one?
second to the front. I'm gonna bring it back
To the middle? That's on. Crack it up here.
It's smart of them. If they put the taper in the bolt.
All right, guys, we're just starting to buckle things up. Got the RE spring on there. You can see the angle of the rear shackle. That's about perfect. We're gonna go ahead and finish buttoning this up. You gotta mount the gas tank hose cover right there. Put the tires on and check it out. We got bumpers to put back on, the interior to put back together. But that's it in a nutshell. And there's the StinkyFab Racing Shackle Relocation Bracket up in there. All right, guys, as you can see, we're doing this at night, but this is at 44 inches. We measured the other side, it was at 44 inches. So this was 43 and a half, and the other side was 43, but this went up about a ½ inch here. All right, guys, just want to let you guys see that. All right, guys, there we have the StinkyFab Shackle Relocation sit on there. Trying to see the angle there. Not bad. Repainted the bumper. There you go. You can kind of see it up in there. Alright guys. We're happy the way they came out. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.